Fractured Furry Tails with Freya, enjoying the cool kennel and the misters and the shade, and Squatting Dog. I'm going to tell you a story about how we ended the pet overpopulation crisis in Desert Hot Springs with Joe Guezzeta, the city manager. I donated and June Parker, of course, she was like, yeah, the head animal control officer there, and then there was another fella there, and then her girlfriend or significant other. They were quite a deal. But before that, it was quite the deal. They were killing about 90-something% of all the animals they took in, and everything, and it was just another catch and kill out in the desert, messed up, not knowing, wanting the best, but not really knowing what to do. The humane groups have been fighting with each other for years, I experienced that when I came here. Nobody knows how to do it, but they're individual ones. You suck, no, they suck, no, you suck, and all that stupid ass stuff. We overcame that in Desert Hot Springs, but Mary Sidness, God rest her soul, she was the president of Save a Pet when I took over in '94, and it was shut down. And I cleaned it up and created a neighborhood watch, and built a vet clinic and turned it into a botanic garden and animal sanctuary. And it was a thing of beauty. But how we ended the pet overpopulation crisis in Desert Hot Springs while I was there was by working with the city and commissioners and the administration, and being able to support them properly. I remember I got a nice jacaranda tree and donated it at the city place for honor of Joe Guezzeta, the city manager. But anyways, so I had this beautiful sanctuary I turned Save a Pet into. And we were in the clinic one day, and Dr. Howarth, who I named the clinic after his mom. There was just a building out behind the house there, and I made it a full-fledged veterinary clinic without the x-ray machines because, just didn't want to go all the way. Anyway, but we had a little surgery center there. We'd get the x-rays done, and then, at other clinics, and then bring them there to do the surgery if it wasn't an emergent situation. So anyways, we were rolling, man, and Dr. Howarth would come, and we'd do the pediatric spay and neuters and everything. And one day he's sitting there, he goes, Herb, I spay and neuter, go to the other place and do these other procedures and spay and neuter. And it's absolute, we never, ever, 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 never, ever run out of dogs. It's just this thing, it's just, oh man. And it was getting to him, all the animals being euthanized, and then, everybody's doing their best and all that. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm thinking, I'm hearing them, it's the language of the heart. So I'm listening to Dr. Howarth, and I'm in this beautiful little clinic I built, and, we're rolling, and I'm sitting there thinking there's got to be some way that all this effort can't be for naught, right? And so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and we're spaying and neutering, and people are coming in, they're helping wake up their dogs that they've adopted, and it was really cool. And Marcel's running in and out, the kids are out front, playing. We built a half pipe for them, and over in the des there between the cattery and Save a Pet. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, and I'm like, well, maybe we can do something. A little bit later, Dylan, little silly Dilly, he comes in, he goes, Herb, there's puppies are dead out in the desert. And he kept coming, and it's, what? He goes, yeah, they died. And not, he watched them die, but there was dead puppies. And I go out and, found this little puppy just dead, so I'd bury it and everything. And then next day and the next, he kept finding these puppies. So within a quarter mile of us, there was this house that had like 27 dogs in different levels of age, young ones, mid-adolescent, adolescent, and a couple of adults. They were just, this guy, he didn't know what to do. So we started in, I said, all right, so, bring me these guys, bring me the adults first. We got them done. And then we started vaccinating everybody. And then we started, with the other ones. And during this time, some people had said they found a litter of puppies. And then a year later, they found another litter. And I go, hey, okay, you bring me the puppies. You donate $100. We'll take in the puppies, and then we'll spay and neuter the mom and dad or whatever, both proper gender procedures. And then we'll give that back to you, and it'll be fully vaccinated, and you won't have any more puppies to bring us, right? Because it's costing us money, and this is what the municipalities miss a lot. And so they did. So we took in the puppies, we spayed the mom, and then we spayed the mother and father down the street. And, we started in, I got to thinking, so I pounded out my Partners for Life program. And because if I can run up on a horrible situation like that, many animal control officers do. And we started handing out coupons for the animal control officers to bring us pets, to be spayed and neutered. And that's kind of how that all started. More tomorrow.